Hey, my super beautiful, lovely, gorgeous souls. I have 2 doors here. This is pick a door. This has to do with your twin flame or soul mate connection and separation, advice from your spirit guides and angels. What do they have to tell you? What do they want you to know? What are some hints or keys that they want to give to you to help you along here? So you choose 1 or 2. The artwork that you see here is by yours truly, and we're going to get into this with timestamps. This is door 1. This is door 2, so you choose. And we'll start with door 1. So there is a message at the end of door 1, but we're going to go through some of the cards first. So what is something right now that Spirit is bringing forward that's an issue or a problem while in separation here? So we've got the tree. The tree has to do with your roots and how grounded you are, how committed you are. It has to do with sort of keeping yourself grounded and protected. It has to do with sort of your life force. All right. So something may have been off here. Something may have been like, they may not have been as deeply rooted as you. You may be more deeply rooted with this. You might be closer to your goals and your issues on the journey here. Okay. It has to do with sort of your own personal growth. So there's been some growth out of some pain here is what I'm getting. And 5 is a number of sort of a halfway point. It's also a number of like conflict and turmoils sometimes. So sort of coming out of that, sort of getting in a better mindset about yourself and your health and your wellness and everything that you need to live in a healthy body and a healthy mindset. But it definitely has to do with sort of your roots, what you feel rooted in, sort of time, how long something takes. You might feel like this is taking too long or not, you're not going fast enough for something. And it has to do with, your connections to your environment around you. So it could be something with both of your environments that was off. And it also has to do with your spirituality and also reflection. So you might be in a time of reflecting now, sort of very still, like this tree. The tree's not moving. Your branches are moving and swaying, and you're going with the flow of life and nature and what's around you. So Spirit is having me see right now that this has to do with not a lot of movement, and that's what is needed. Okay. So you might feel like, I'm not going anywhere on this journey. What's going on here? But Spirit's like, no, you're exactly where you need to be. And there is something about letting go. There's a little bit of an energy here where you might have to let go of the past. You might have to let go of some things that, you were hoping for that were not coming true right away. It has to do with transforming your energy from past energy into a better, happier, better energy. It does have to do with mourning a little bit. So you might be feeling like you're mourning this connection, mourning this separation. And very unhappy about it. So Spirit's like, I feel like right now you're just really unhappy about the progress, how fast, but you've bloomed and you've grown. So you have to know that growth came from pain. But Spirit's like, you really got to let go of these sad or I feel like this dreary, drudgery feeling. Spirit's like, gotta let ease up on this now. Okay. It's okay. It's only a stage. It's okay. It's part of timing. It's okay. It's not, forever. That's what Spirit's trying to tell you right now. So let's see if any of this aligns with your life purpose, anything that Spirit wants to bring forward to you. And we've got healer. You have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. So yeah, you might be needing to do so much healing. Your healing may be triggering your twin flame to heal. Or like activating your twin flame is like a better word. It may be activating them to heal. The purpose of this disconnect that you're both feeling is because there's things that need to be done to be healed. So now you both can heal each other and you both have healing to do on your own terms. Okay. And that also means at your own pace. So you could be doing all the work in the world, but if they're not, it's not going to make you get back any sooner. So it has to do with just focusing on yourself. Focus on this gift. You may be a healer like Reiki. You might need to start getting into that, or doing like healing work on yourself, like shadow work, like those sorts of things. Okay, is what I'm getting. So what's about their soul path? Like what's something with their soul path? So there's options. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. I feel like they may be lost in their career or their career goals. They might be kind of lost or worried about, the future. What are they going to do? They might have not put a lot of energy into something and they're regretful about that now. They might feel like, the time's ticking here. The clock is like sort of like running out for them is what I'm getting. So there might be something with that in this separation period they need to settle that. They need to fix that. They need to like finally solve that problem like once and for all, and that could be why you're separated as well. So let's get something from your guides. Let's see something very specific from your guides. Message that your guides have like to, relay to you at this time. So yeah, this is about just acceptance. Accepting that sometimes you need to be apart from the people that you love. You need to go your own way. You need to have your own experiences, learn your own lessons, and the same goes for them. So difficulty with acceptance and letting this be as is the hardest thing for you. It's the hardest thing that you can't open a new door because you're like teeter-tottering. One foot's in the new door, one foot's out in the past, okay? So that's why you're having such a difficult time. Your guides are trying to bring this in a gentle way. They're trying to show you that a lot of things that you've been saying and feeling about this person were not in the perfect alignment. They're not in that right alignment. And you know it deep down. You just are being a little bit stubborn about it and you don't want to admit it. But I feel like the only way you're going to understand is if you let go. When you let go, it's almost like a bird that's afraid to fly. When you let go, you can fly. You can fly, okay? You're being guided. Spirit is around you. Spirit cares. Spirit loves you. Your guides love you. They want to see the ultimate best for you. So if they see you down and in drudgery energy, they're trying so hard to bring you up, uplift you. It's not sad. It's not an ending is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Stop thinking it's the end of the world. It's the end, the end, the end. It's not the end. Spirit is like, this is only a transition. So let's get an angel card for you. Look it. Don't just think about it. Do it. Spirit wants you to move forward in an energy where you're confident with your choices and you're not worried about anything at all. I hope that these messages were helpful, guys. Love and light to you. Let's get that last message. Three-eyed raven. As sunrise hits upon the dew, a messenger raven calls out with news. Unexpected news. You may hear from your twin flame. There might be an unexpected connection, unexpected phone call. You might hear something unexpected about them from a mutual party involved. You might see something on social media. Some kind of news is coming for you, so just be aware of that. All right, guys. Let's get into the second card. So this is your door, and let's get some messages for you. So something related to your twin flame and separation right now that Spirit is trying to wake you up to, bring to your attention. What do we need to know about that? So there's some untrustworthy energy around this. There could be somebody that that's a third-party person involved between the two of you that is very vindictive. They're just a snaky, dirty, low-down person that may wish the worst for you, and they may be pretending like they wish the best for you. This could be somebody that's very jealous of you. They could be somebody that has a crush on your twin flame or likes your twin flame or is not over your twin flame. It could be their ex. It could be their ex or their ex-wife. It could be somebody that they talked to and they weren't that interested in. They kind of dissed them. There's somebody with that type of energy around, envious, kind of like deceptive. This could also be your twins' energy. They could have been in a little bit of a jealousy energy or a deception energy or lies or temptation energy, but it has to do with sort of like falseness and betrayal and manipulation and difficulties and a lot of indecision. So that could be why you're not together. That could be why you're being in this separation period. But yeah, if that doesn't resonate with the person who might be a snake, it could be the energy that your twin was carrying. So let's see what else we've got. Yeah, we've got the sickle. This has to do with sort of like cutting them off, letting them go, sort of taking back your power. It has to do with sort of, taking what you can out of the situation and just moving on. It does have to do with separation and breakups. Very sharp, very painful, very quick. Cutting off, like being cut off. Like, so somebody might be being blocked here. Somebody might have been blocked on Messenger or blocked on social media. It has to do with feeling rejected, being rejected. It's definitely the end of an era. It's the end of something, okay? So it has to do with cutting ties. being cut off from a person or feelings or something like that. So yeah, it was due time for this, okay? Because I feel like if it went on any longer, it was just going to get more toxic. And you don't want toxic surrounding any twin flame connections. We want positive. So let's see what else we need to know. Yeah, we've got a lady. So this could be you, representative of you who's finding this video, or it could be representative of somebody that you're not over or they're not over. That is the energy being carried here. There seems to me like a third party situation. To me, this feels like two females and a male. And I feel like this person was very interested in them and they're upset about it now, okay? But I feel like while you were together, this person was like a hater on it. And now they're kind of looking at it like they're sorry for that behavior. They're sorry for like that action. They're kind of like seeing that, you know, they need to move on, they need to go. So that could be that part of it. And then if that doesn't resonate, then this could be like, you know, relatively your energy and how you feel and what you want to see and what you want, what your wishes and your desires are. So let's get another card to clarify that. So yeah, look at this. We've got the Whip. This has to do with being dominated or wanting to dominate. It has to do with arguments too, and conflicts and sort of suffering and abuse and anger and being repressed and sort of staying stuck in a cycle, like a repetitive cycle. It has to do with addictions and also has to do with pain and, you know, sort of like intensity, okay? It's almost like a sexually toxic, crazy, like almost like a 50 Shades of Grey type energy, okay? But it does have to do with, like I said, conflicts and that sort of shit too. So is it that this connection was totally conflict? Somebody was dominating, somebody was being submissive? Is it that somebody was trying to control the situation here, wanting so badly to gain control over all aspects of it? And it is in 11, so 11 is about duality, like seeing the good and the bad to someone, the good and the bad to the relationship, the hot and the cold, or the good and the bad, meaning like, were you the good, were they the bad? So yeah, and it's also about purging stuff out. So sort of like getting all this out in the open and releasing it and sort of, you know, resolving conflicts and resolving arguments is what I'm getting. So you might have an opportunity to do that. But yeah, it definitely feels like there was a third party type situation to me. So let's see if this revolves around anything about your life lessons or anything that you should be working on or moving towards in this time. Let's see what we're getting here. So we've got strength. I mean, I feel like you're just tested, your strength is being tested. So everything you've been experiencing in your life has made you strong and courageous. What I'm hearing from Spirit is like, you can get through this, you can get through anything. This is just a bump on the road. This is like a minor thing. It feels so monumental and so big and so crazy, but Spirit's like, this is so minor. If you only knew, Spirit's like, your guides are like, if you only knew how minor this was in the path, you wouldn't feel this way. So let's get that strength up. Let's come out of this. Let's be bad and bold and badass. Let's get up into that energy is what Spirit is trying to convey to you. All right, so let's see if there's anything your guides have to say very specifically to you. Something they might be helping you with, or something that they might need you to know, or something they're trying to communicate to you that you're missing. So we've got exhaustion. So you're just very, very tired over this whole situation, mentally and physically. It's time to give yourself a break. I feel like a lot of people try to drain you. A lot of people want you for your advice. A lot of people want you for your good nature and you're, you know, nice and easy to be around and all that. But you're exhausted. You need some rest. Spirit wants you to take a rest. Take time out for yourself. You know, trust this all is for a reason, okay? You know, you have to think like positive, like attracts like. Don't forget that. So let's get one last message for you and then we'll look at your door. So we've got the beauty in nature can be the answer to what you seek. Reconnect today. So all falls in line with the exhaustion. You might need a vacation, a break. I mean, I know COVID is going on and not a lot of people are going on vacation, but like, even if it's like a day you get in the car and you just drive somewhere and see the scenery or do something different for yourself that clears your slate and clears your mind a little bit. And don't be afraid to stop and slow down and take a step back. That's perfectly fine. All right, so let's see what your door had to say. Your door, forgive and forget. A ritual cleansing of pain and lies, arise and waken to see a new sunrise. So you might be doing some releasing. You might be being called to do some releasing, like some shadow work. Maybe the next new moon, you would want to do it on a new moon. Ask spirit to help you cleanse away these things, these feelings, cut cords if you have to with other people from your past. All those things. I feel like let it go, give it to spirit. Spirit can, help you with that. All right, guys. I hope these messages were helpful. Thanks so much for watching.